So I'm fresh off of looking at now what is probably 150 cold
I was going
emails
to
from
ask how
all
many did you
different.
get? Yeah.
I stopped counting because LinkedIn DMs are a mess, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how many, but I would
You need a
probably
holiday
upwards.
now, don't you?
I
Yeah.
do. I do. But it's really fascinating because this is something most SDRs don't get to see. Most SDRs don't get to see 100 cold emails. They just get to see their companies and their cadences and like their own. And I think so much learning happens when you look at cold emails en masse. So a few of the biggest things that I saw and observed, the number one far and away is length. And I cannot say this enough. When I first heard Lavender before I worked here saying you need to write 50-word cold emails, I was like, yeah, but our industry is more complex and that won't work for us. The reality is most of us can't write 50-word emails because we are just unclear in what we want the email to do. So we do what I call the kitchen sink problem. We throw in everything. We're like, here's ROI, here's what we do, here's why we were founded, here's customers we work with. And the motion is like, does any of this impress you? Does any of this want to make you work with me? And it results in an email that people rarely even read, because if I get an email from a complete stranger and it's this, I mean, I'm on a podcast, but if it's like a mile long, there's no way I'm going to exert effort into doing it. And so length is by far the biggest error that I saw. We have to be so clear in our purpose, our intent, and our thinking to get to a 50-word email. And that's why it works, because it is really hard to write a bad 50-word email. So that's number one, is anchor around 50 words. That is what our research shows far and away outperforms anything else. Second thing is, again, the word I keep using, tonality. One of the other mistakes that we make, and I made this all the time as a salespeople person, is you show up and you tell someone their baby's ugly. People don't typically respond well to that.